YouTube family. It's a mom, Happy Sue's, Fur, Anthony World, and Drew Dude TV, all of which are on YouTube. I had so much fun doing the interview, I thought I'd share it all with you. And in a couple of days, I'll have another vlogger interview, and then I'm off to VidCon. So if you're going to VidCon, please let me know or remind me that you're going. Let's have some fun. I will see you on the flip side of this interview. So, Mom, when your son first started doing this, did you have any preconceived notions about YouTube that gave you pause for you and your husband some hesitation at first? And what have you found the truth to be?
Well, absolutely, I did. I said, there are perverts out there, left, right, and sideways. And I'm letting my 10-year-old go on there freely. And then not to mention the interaction that goes on at YouTube, writing on each other's channels, all the social networking, everything else. So I was very nervous about it. So what I did was I constantly monitored his channel, constantly sat with him. He was not allowed to make a comment without me sitting right next to him. He was not allowed to do anything. Then once I noticed the people that he was actually involved with it, we actually started meeting.
And she found out they weren't perverts.
Right. Like Boomer, well, we can't go, normally can't.
I won't put that in.
He's a great guy.
No, Boomer's one. Boomer,
I love him.
Yeah, a bunch of other people that we noticed that we kept going to gatherings. We went to a District Lines gathering. We went to Playlist Live. We met everybody face to face. And I realized, I said, wait, this is a great bunch of people. We got so involved, and now I let him go as far as that, because once in a while I monitor what's going on. Once I said, who's this guy, who's that guy? I have the passwords to everything. I check everything, that kind of thing, because they're underage. Oh, yeah.
Now, I mean, what did you find? How would you describe the YouTube community? Well, this is to all of you. How would you describe the YouTube community to other people who are not involved in it?
Well, we get a lot of people who think we're nuts. Like, we had a party here for Drew's 10th birthday, and we had some YouTube friends come over. YouTubers are a different entity altogether.
We're a different kind.
We really are, and I don't think you realize it's a different group of people altogether, and we have different interests, and we're all talking about our friends on YouTube and people we know, and everybody else is sort of looking at us like, what are they talking about? Not everybody knows Jack's Films, Toby Turner. They think you're crazy. I'm like, oh, Mom, you don't understand how important, how big Toby Turner is, or this one or that one. And people think like, who? Toby who?
Who are you talking about?
If you're not involved with the YouTube community, you really don't know about it. There's still a lot of people that don't watch videos.
Sure. I mean, what do you but how do you describe what this community is like? If somebody asks you, who are these YouTubers? What is the one thing they all have in common?
Of talent.
They're on YouTube.
Definitely. And everybody, all the YouTubers I know, we all put so much work and effort into our videos, the editing, the writing, just as much as any big Hollywood set would do, Sure. And we put in a lot of work and talent, like she said. It's just, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, but, as far as any Hollywood set, the billions of dollars that goes into that. But what I'm saying is the energy, the stress, it's still there when you're making YouTube videos.
Yeah. It's better stress, though.
Yeah, it is.
Being out in that world here in LA, so
what?
I like your stress better than the stress that's out here in LA.
Well, yeah, that could be, but I think really overall it's a great community, and I think as far as if someone asks me about the YouTube community, it's definitely talent. There's some weirdos out there. There's some people that think they have talent and they don't, but it's like that everywhere, But I think overall, it's a really nice bunch of people that want to support each other, and I think it's the future. I really do.
It's YouTube is a platform for people to shine. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what YouTube is, and it's entertainment as well, but it's mostly a platform from what
I agree with that. And like I said earlier, for me, it's always just been my passion, whether it's YouTube or anything, I just love movie making and acting, everything that goes with it, script writing, acting, editing, all of it,
Yeah, he wants to go to film school and do all that, and he's only 14,
That's cool. I can relate to that, except when I was making films I started making films when I was about 11, but it was Super 8, and you made the films, you showed them to your family, you showed them to your friends, and then they sat on a shelf for the next several decades.
Yeah.
But the great thing is you can make films and you can have a huge audience see them, and you can learn from them, which is really exciting.
Exactly. That's what I love about YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, now you talk about it being a platform. I mean, what do you think? Where do you see? Well, let me ask you two questions. Let me first ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years on YouTube? Ideally, what would you like to be doing?
I would like to be doing pretty much what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uploading every Thursday, I just couldn't, I don't know. I feel like I'm in such a good place right now. You know, yeah, I don't have millions of subscribers, and that would be nice in 5 years. But I just love the community, and I love just everything that's going on right now. I couldn't see myself in any better place than YouTube.
That's great. And Mom, why do you think what do you think your kids gain from this experience?
Well, you know, he's done this they all have actually. A lot of times I'll just step back and say, I don't want to be involved with this. You figure it out. You write your script. You do what you got to do. And the fact that we're homeschooled, I push that on them even more and say, no, you got to figure this out. I'll help with lighting, or I'll help with, hold the camera. But you're telling me what you're doing. I'm not going to guide you through this, So they've definitely learned independence. They've definitely learned how to see something through from beginning to end. And see the finished product of their fruits and their labor. You know what I mean?
And how to take consecutive criticism?
Constructive.
That's almost
criticism.
That's almost like what I was gonna say. I think I have definitely learned is that there's always room for improvement. You can always. I'm always getting better. Like right now, if I look back on my videos a year ago, I thought I was making blockbusters. I thought they were the best thing ever. And now I'm like, I want to put that in private,
Yeah.
But they were, but at that point in your life, they were blockbusters. And you feel the same thing a year from now. Like you feel, it's just going to be progressive.
I can only hope I keep getting better.
And that's why I'm here with them as far as the growth goes. I'll make my pointers and I'll give that constructive criticism. Don't feel bad, but I just think this is terrible.
Throw this one away.
And we'll redo it, and I'll give them that time to redo it, and let's figure it out together. And, the only thing that I worry about with YouTube is that I don't want, especially Anthony's got other things going on in his life. He does other stuff.
I'm a sound technician.
Yeah, he's got things going on. Drew is young yet, but Fur really relies on this in so many ways. And sometimes I worry, because this is what he does. He's completely involved in stuff. He doesn't take piano lessons. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He has indulged himself into this. So what I worry about is this whole thing that goes around YouTube. Is YouTube dying? YouTube's dead. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to shut YouTube down in a year. What's this kid going to do? He's going to be suicidal. You know what I mean? Like,
what do I have to do?
But then of course there's film school and everything else.
I would do that kind of stuff then.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's still, if YouTube went away, something would replace it too. So I mean, your future isn't necessarily only in the movies. It's in the movies. It's online. Everything is going to merge together. So, I don't think YouTube is going anytime soon, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, neither do I, but no.
So, I mean, how do you find time to do all this with school? That's you're homeschooled, I understand that, but how do you find time for studying and for YouTube? YouTube takes up a ton of time. And, I mean, how does it all work together?
Well, school goes first, and then it's video. If you're not done with school, you can't film a video. But during school, you can write a script. That's what we're allowed to do.
You know how many freaking times I caught them writing a script instead of doing their work? And I'm like, what are you doing? Get back. Well, it's language arts, Mom.
Writing.
Yeah, forget it. So,
I mean, does it all fit together? I mean, does it all intersect?
Very well.
Yeah. We just make it a priority.
I think my parents they're totally cool with it because it's a lot better than sitting around playing video games, making a video.
Sure.
Yeah, well, they do play video games. Don't let them fool you. But
but
yeah, no, they're. I think that they balance it really well, and me and my husband support it, and that's the important thing.
Our entire family supports it.
Yeah, we make it. Now it's been a little difficult. We started a new job at a museum locally, where my husband serves Italian ices and hot pretzels, and I've been doing baking. I've been doing all the baking and everything. He's been working the cart.
I really haven't had much time to edit at all.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been very difficult, but we make YouTube a priority.
It's cool. I mean, So I mean, what are all? I didn't get all of your channels, so let's make sure we have that out there. What are each of your channels?
All right, I'll go first. Well, my channel. Okay, this is complicated.
All right, the story behind this.
The CAA Studio Vlog is my channel, but you can link it to youtube.com/fur, and that'll work too.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really a ridiculous thing. Okay, I let an 11-year-old at the time make his channel. Okay, the CAA Studio Vlog. And I'm like, where did you come up with this? Next thing you know, he's only subscribers. And I'm like, oh no. So fortunately, being a partner, he was able to contact YouTube and get a redirect link.
Yeah, they were all cool with it. It was great. I have the best contact people. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Very cool.
So now you can just type in youtube.com/fur. And it comes up, which is pretty amazing.
That's
so
very cool.
very happy with that, yeah.
Mine is youtube.com/AnthonyWorld.
Slash,
not dash. I get those confused so much.
Know.
youtube.com/AnthonyWorld. And Anthony spelled with ANTINNY.
Okay, and what about you, Monster?
Mine is youtube.com/DrewDudeTV.
He gets it right, and I don't get it right.
Drew Dude TV. Okay.
And I'm Happy Suze. HAPPYSUUZ.
Yeah, started a
Wait, say that
spelling
again.
trend.
Say that again. It glitched. What did you say?
Happy Suze. HAPPYSUUZ.
Oh, cool. All right.
Spelling trend.
But you know what? Don't put my channel.
I'll cut that out if you want me to.
She's the only ashamed YouTuber I know.
Now, do you want me to? I mean, seriously, do you want me to cut that out, or do you care?
No, keep it. That's fine.
Okay.
Because I support a lot of them and their friends. So sure.
That's excellent. Okay, that's fantastic. And so, what is the? I mean, when do you guys? I mean, when do you actually do your videos? You do them in the evening? You do them on the weekends? I mean, when does this all happen?
Normally, it just depends on the day. If we just did some school until 2, 3 o'clock, and we have nothing else going on during that day. Usually, right after school, we'll begin to film or something like that.
Or I'll be honest, if he's got a great idea and he's in the mood, I just all right. You do your school later, just go.
Keyword: if I'm in the mood.
Yeah.
Art is dependent on the right mood.
Yeah, I can't.
Because if I have this idea that just bursted, I'm all excited about it. I want to do it right away.
And I let him do it. I'm like, fine. I know you go back to school later. He does his school. As long as he gets everything done. But if his
and filming on the weekends is actually a pretty good time for me because I try to upload Thursdays. And so, I still have 6 days to edit and work on the video,
Yeah.
If I film on the weekend.
I don't think it's 6 days.
But what happens is he's gotten to the mode now that he wants to be so sure that he puts out good material that he says to me, Mom, I just don't have a perfect video. I'm not going to upload Thursday. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Don't put up crap. Just wait.
That's what Shane Dawson is doing this week.
Putting up crap?
No. No, he's not uploading a video because he didn't have enough time to perfect it.
Yeah, well, he's not Shane Dawson yet, honey.
Yeah, but it's no.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you're getting
the same procedure. It's the same technique.
So if I was there shooting a documentary about what the fur, whatever I don't know what to call the channel now.
The fur.
What would be the time that I would come by, and what would be happening? What's the best, the most active time in production?
I don't know. This sounds crazy, but all the time between all these channels, you never know what's going. There's something always going on in this house.
There's always someone with the camera.
There's always. I'm either outside vlogging my channel. Drew has his Legos out, and he's doing a little one of those fast motion things with his Legos. He's in his room editing something. Fur's running around saying, hold on, don't move. And he's trying to do that. I mean, it's all day long. Really, honestly, I could tell you that you could come over at any time and something would be going on. It doesn't matter day, night. Usually not before 10 in the morning.
But sleep.
Yeah, and they're friends. Their friends always come. Actually, one of their friends is here now. Here, Caleb, put your head in here. This is
Richard.
Caleb, how you doing?
We put him in. Christopher puts in his
he's
videos.
in a lot of my videos.
Yeah, I'm the star, mainly.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
right.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, only because he has a pretty face.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You should see the comments when he's in one of my videos. Oh, he's so hot. Who is he? And I'm
Where's
like,
Caleb's?
So you're exploiting him, is what you're telling me.
Yes, exactly.
You're exploiting him for subscribers and for views.
exactly.
And for thumbs up.
Yeah, and
That's
I
what
think
YouTubers are. They're different.
they are different. Yes, YouTubers are different. But yeah, I just feel like it's our thing, and just because it's not conforming to society, so to speak, it doesn't mean we can't do it.
What do you think? What do you think is the? You think more people? You think it's going to become, an not extension, but
Bigger?
another venue like television? So more and more people are going to be watching these sorts of videos.
I think it already has with the younger generation, like people of my age. I think it already has.
What, you calling me
Like,
old?
because if you want the truth, I would much rather, and this is just me, but I would much rather watch a Mystery Guitar Man's new video than the new episode of House or whatever,
Sure. Totally
So,
understand.
and I know a lot of people are like that too. And so I think it already has with the younger generation, like teenagers and stuff. It just has to get to the older generation.
Cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you know what? I got to tell you something. It's changed for me. I'll sit back on the couch. We'll put the Mac on, big full screen, and I'll watch Toby's new video for the day or Julian Smith's new song or Smosh or his idols. He'll watch them all day long. I mean, I'm like ready to kill myself, but that's what we do. We watch YouTubers. That's our entertainment.
And with me, I'm a little different than I prefer watching YouTube videos and like new episodes on TV and stuff. Like if a new episode of NCIS or something like that comes on, I want to watch it, and the same with a new video.
Oh, get out of here. I'm just kidding.
Another thing too is that, I was saying to Fur that I just, I want him to continue this, and I want him to do it because he loves it. Like I see a lot of his little co-friends there, watch my video, spamming all over Facebook, all over here and there.
Right.
And I want people to watch his videos because they want to, not because, they just feel like that's their flavor of the day or that's what they're doing this month. Since he started, I've seen so many kids his age come into the picture like a big bam, like over the summer, for example. And then school starts, you don't hear from them again until the following June, and then they start in again a little bit. It's not their priority like him.
It's not he doesn't want to become a fad.
Well, it's something that I was saying before, it's something that I want to do my whole life, so why would I just stop during the school year,
Right. Well, and there's definitely a difference between people who are doing it for fun and people who are doing it for passion.
Yeah.
I think
and
that's
there's
one
nothing
thing.
wrong with doing it for fun, but
Yeah.
I do it for passion.
No, there isn't. You're right. I mean, there's a definite difference, and that's always been there. I remember that, like I said, when I was making films as a kid, the same sort of thing. You have people who jump on board and are excited to be working with you, but they're not really as passionate as you are, right?
Yes, exactly.
And the cool thing is this is also teaching him. You're saying sort of some things about YouTube is that he's been saving his money that he gets every month, and he's now able to buy himself an upgraded camera that he wanted, a Canon that he wanted, all from his YouTube money from working, and so that's teaching him something right there,
Right.
and so I really like that. So
The value of hard work. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's excited about that because, it's really frustrating when you have these video ideas and then you put them onto the film and they're like nothing like you expected because your camera quality sucks.
Sure.
You can't get the zoom ins or the fade out in the back or the blurriness or, you know what I mean? It just changes everything.
Yeah.
So would you get a Canon, the 5D, or what did you, or the, which one?
I just got a PowerShot.
Okay.
Canon PowerShot SX. Well,
But it's got the zoom.
60,
It's got
right.
the...
yeah, because
Like a
it's
blur
right
background
now.
type thing.
Right now, I'm just using a flip camera, and so this is a huge improvement.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna be saving up for like the Canon 60D and stuff like that.
Yeah, but this was a $400 improvement.
Oh, yeah, and then
Yes,
this
that's a definite.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be having this camera for a while. Because I think it's a really good one. I've done some research and stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to gotten the T3i Rebel. That's the one I would have wanted to get him.
It's not like the others. It's a
Yeah,
Rebel.
but that's $800.
Yeah,
so.
and still, like I said, anything's better than the flip camera. What I'm using now is just,
Hysterical.
Oh yeah.
But what do you use when you use your cameras and all that? Like, I always wonder that when you're filming a documentary and stuff like that. like, I said to him, well, why don't you get a video camcorder? You know, that's what I'm thinking. You know, I guess I'm an old hag, you know, and I'm thinking that, you know, that's what you need, a video camcorder. And he's like, no, Ma, you need, and I'm like, no, that takes photographs. He's like, no, you don't understand the video quality on these. I think we're all into this, and I think it's something that we're all going to have as a hobby. But him, it's going to be a career. And I think that, you know, I think that's important. That's why he does spend time building those relationships. That's why I try to always let him go to Playlist Live. We can't afford to go to VidCon, you know.
I wish you could.
I know. You don't know.
I would love to, but
I know.
Maybe next year.
I definitely think that's definitely one of the brighter things about YouTube is that we can connect with our audience. You know, I respond to all my mentions on Twitter. I respond to most of my comments on, if someone, you know, says something on my Facebook wall, of course I'll write back. You know, I'm all for that kind of stuff, you know? And I think that's so awesome how we can actually interact with our viewers, unlike, you know, when you're watching a TV or something.
Well, and you know, too, it's really cool. I mean, some of his viewers are in England, and says part of his biggest audience is in Kenya.
Actually,
have you figured that out? Why?
Yeah, my demographics actually says that I think it's actually equal to the amounts of viewers I have in the U.S. or in Kenya and Africa.
And there's like this little tribe that must be watching.
Do you have any idea why? I mean, is there any idea?
No, I think that's really great, though.
I think it's really cool. I think it's like really funny, and
now I have a reason to visit.
Yeah,
there you go. You absolutely have a reason. You have a reason to visit anywhere in the world. You know, it's very cool.
Thank you, Happy Suze, Fur, Anthony World, and Drew Dude TV. See, I memorized that. Isn't that amazing? I will be back in just a couple of days with a brand new vlogger interview. Then I'm going to start getting ready for VidCon, and hopefully we'll do some on the floor of VidCon interviews. We'll see how it goes. I'm bringing my GoPro with me. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting experience. I hope to see you there. If not, I hope to see you here. See you later.